Good morning. What's up? It's 9:40 on June the 2nd, Sunday morning. How are y'all doing? Good morning, MT Coal Forge. What you been up to, son? Son. So, back from the dead. Here we are again. Sunday morning, like I said. Yep, totally recovered from being up for like 1,000 days. And there's Mama Q. Hello, Mama. I haven't watched the upload you just put up, but I will. What are you doing this morning, Mama Q? But yeah, here we go again. The Warp Zone and friends. Welcome to the Warp Zone and meet all my friends. It's going to be a lovely day. What is today? Today is anything special? You let me know. Anything special for anybody? But finished everything I needed to do. And I lurked everywhere. I lurked far and wide. Some things I don't know about, some things I do. And regardless, I'm just going to do my stream. We're going to do our stream. What do you got going on, MT Cole? You going to be on uploading anything today? Hey, Cheeseburger. My good friend Cheeseburger, there she is. Keeping me busy on Twitter. I've enjoyed your tweets and your retweets. Mama Q, what are you up to? Yeah, so I'm just back from completely zeroed out just my relaxed day before vacation. Okay. Where are you going on vacation? I'm gonna turn on my fan real quick. No, I like your tweets, Cheeseburger. Yeah. I like your sense of humor. And we can always use more humorous things on Twitter. Virginia, okay. So maybe Virginia Beach. It's probably a good time to do that. I've been surfing maybe 2 times in my life. Going to Walt Disney World and the Bahamas. So we got Mama Q. What does the Q stand for, Mama? And this is a Sunday morning stream. And I'll probably do 2 more this time around, once again. Just touching base with everybody. Oh, an indoor water park? Okay. We have one where I'm at. We have an indoor. We have indoor, outdoor, all kinds of things. But usually what I'm most used to is playing with the hose. Just playing with the hose, with the mud. I do it. I still do it to this day. You know, just go out in the backyard with the hose. And that's usually better. You don't have to wait in lines or anything. So is anyone going to church this morning? Anyone come back from church? Or you're having to work? I haven't been to church in about 15 years. Standard church. I'm already in church. I've already talked about this, but I consider myself in church all the time. So, but I'm not preaching about it. I'm not going to browbeat anyone. So what do y'all know about the Warp Zone? What do y'all know about the Warp Zone? Any other sights to see in Virginia? I know they just had well, I'm not going to talk about that. But we saw a boxing match. Anthony Joshua got upset last night. He got knocked out. So that's another big fight that's not going to happen. That's just one of the things I like to talk about. All right, it's all good, man. My phone was acting up. Oh, you don't know nothing about the warp zone? Well, maybe we're about to enter it. But it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's been hectic. Yeah, I saw that you just moved into a new house, so looks pretty cool. I know you got a lot going on. It ain't nothing. It is June the 2nd. June the 2nd. So is it summer still, or is it spring? I think it's still spring officially, but I saw that JP supposedly took down his channel, but I think we all know that he's going to be popping up again somewhere. I'd bet money on it. Hey, Kristen. Good morning, Kristen. How you been, Kristen Hemingway? What you been up to, Kristen? I've just been catching up on sleep like usual. Did my usual nachos and caught up on all the sports and everything on my fishing channels. And I don't know. I checked in on what's been going on YouTube, and it doesn't really involve me. Some people are trying to involve me, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm in it for the entertainment. So, hey, Shauna, I just same old stuff. Okay. I was just hanging out at Rabbit Stream, and Shauna was there too. But Mama Q, what does that Q stand for, Mama Q? Does it stand for quilting? Quilting. But that's good. Same old stuff, doing what you got to do. Sometimes I just go live because it's by God time. Okay, last name. All right. So same old stuff, just taking care of the young one, and then the older one doing her thing and running away from the squirrels. I haven't shot one squirrel yet this year. Not one. And I don't think I will be. We only have one squirrel in the yard, and that's my daughter. Good morning, Art. Hope you're doing good this morning, Art. I know it was a rough weekend for you, but you just hang in there. You've got enough of your base is strong enough. Don't worry about a few people that are having problems. Just be yourself, and they'll come back around. Don't worry about it. As long as you didn't go after anybody, it's all good. But yeah, Cheeseburger, I took care of the squirrel population last year, but not this year. I don't have any need to. Good for now? Okay. Well, don't stream until you're good, okay? I think a lot of people will feel better if you're feeling better. And that's all we care about. Don't worry about a few people, okay? Not your way. baby's crawling and getting into everything. Well, that's good. That's healthy. That's what they're supposed to do. But I don't know. I guess it's probably not a good environment to make a video. But well, that's good. That's all we care about. Happy, healthy, getting into trouble, and what more could you ask for? When I was just a support before you did content. You can't change it now? Well, I know that you can change it 2 times before you have to wait. I think you can change it twice unless you've changed it already. That's just something I've learned. So has your mouth, I think you had a tooth, did the thing with your teeth, did that 3 times per 90 days? Yeah. Is your mouth doing all right, Kristen? What's up, Geek? Glad to see you. What you been doing this morning, Geek? I should say can't, but everyone recognizes me. That's all right. Mama Q, that doesn't give away anything. I've been checking things out, all kinds of things. Much better. Okay, good. It's 9:50 Central Time. But I was just in Rabbit's stream, and he was talking about the Chamber of Horrors match of Halloween Havoc. He was also talking about how Texas executes so many people, but I don't know. I'm definitely, if one person has ever been unjustly killed, I think that the death penalty, I'm not for the, I'm pretty sure innocent people have gotten killed, and if that's the case, there shouldn't be a death penalty. You don't have him? Well, let me type his name in real quick. The channel name is Rabbit Abstract, and he might pop in. He might be streaming still, but he's a good friend. I used to be his channel manager, but he fired me, and I let him go from my channel too. So it kind of helped me move on with my life. Just kidding. It was a joke. So you've done your spring cleaning, Kristen? Done all the spring cleaning, getting ready for an eventful summer with everybody at home? Okay, cool. It's a good channel. He puts up all kinds of uploads every week, and he's been streaming more often. He's trying to take after his big brother, me, and he's getting better at it. He's able to hit that 1 hour mark, and so I'm really proud of him. Maybe in a few years he'll hit 1.5 hours. So Kristen, you don't have a front and back? Do you have a front and backyard you have to mow? I'm still one of the favorites. Cool. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, is be everyone's favorite, you know. What you up to today, Geek the Freaky Sleek, aka VFX artist? You been doing any VFX artwork? I'm not sure what that is, but I think that's what I'm going to be doing, y'all. I'm going to be streaming some artwork pretty soon. Papa Q. Okay. Well, he's definitely welcome, just as everyone else is welcome. Come in. Let me know what you've been up to. Anything you want to share. Anything you want to ask me. You can talk to anybody here, and I'll just riff off of the chat, riff off of what I'm thinking, and we'll call it a day. But I've definitely not been a part of any controversies recently. Nope. And if I was, I'm going to clear it. I'm clearing it. I don't know what's been going on. I have no idea. So you've done any outdoors activities, Mama Q? I know you said you're a housewife, but you know, we can all we could all slap a yak anytime. Going to the beach today, a picnic on the beach. Oh wow. What do you eat? What types of things do you eat on the beach? Like just sandwiches and stuff? Or you gonna grill up some hot dogs on the beach? Watch out for the homeless people. I've heard the beach is the best place if you're homeless, but I don't think it is. I don't think that's a good idea. There's no cover or anything. So, Cheeseburger, are you going to have any picnics today, or are you going to take your children uh, to the mall? And Kristen, any news you want to share? My news is there's a lot. There's a lot. But the warp zone is basically what I've been focusing on. And just being awkward. Just being awkward and strange. That's my main focus right now. No. Hey, what's up, Brooke Chaos? What's up, man? I'm pretty good. What have you been doing today, Brooke? Brooke has a full 100% legit channel. If y'all are interested, go check him out. I'm still getting to know him. There's a bunch of people that I've just barely talked to, and I want to get to know better. Doing pretty good. Um, have you been taking care of your pets? Have they been treating you good? I hope they're not sick. Sandwiches, fruits, pickles, and you're going to feed the homeless. Well, your kids are probably going to skip out to go swimming, so just give them your food. Give them the kids' food. And then everyone will be happy. Make the homeless around you happy, and then you're going to have a great day. You know, that's usually, or you're going to have to deny them, and, you know, you'll have to deal with those consequences. Or just invite them for a swim. You know, ask them to come into the water with you, and you know, just be good to them. Hopefully, there's not too many jellyfish. You know, jellyfish or broken bottles. That's probably what you got to watch out for. A friend told me that her son actually went into the ocean and grabbed an entire jellyfish and put it all over his body, and he didn't get stung or anything. I've never seen a jellyfish up close, but I would definitely eat a jellyfish. I would grill it. I would put the jellyfish in foil. I would get a bunch of foil, put the jellyfish in it, season it up, and then grill it. Let all the fat drain off. There's a home that every time I see I'd take him and buy him stuff. Oh, okay. So it's one of the lake homeless people. Okay. Well, maybe he could help you out. He could you know, show you around the lake, and then you could give him a sandwich. Personally, I'd go fishing. I would just use the cold cuts for bait, and then catch a fish and go fry him up. Hey, Amjad, how have you been, Amjad? What's up? You got any premieres or uploads or streams? Anybody have any uploads or streams you want to promote? I've been off for about 2 days. About 2 days. I don't know. Some people say you got to, stream every day, but I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. On Thursday. All right. Amjad's got a premiere on Thursday. If you haven't checked out Amjad's channel, please do. Watch a few of his videos and see if it's something you'd like some more of, because I think you would. He's an interesting person. He doesn't want to pack it up. Well, maybe you could find just some string laying around the shore and a hook, string and hook, and then put some of the cold cuts on the hook, and you'll catch a catfish or a perch, I bet. Hey, what's up, Candy? Drinking coffee and smoking weed. I know I'm evil. Glad to. Oh, you're not evil. Not what? Did y'all enjoy the commercial? The last commercial they said was Valvoline. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I didn't stream every day when I could before the. Okay, but that's what you got to do. You got to get that 1K if you want to stream on your phone. But I recommend just getting a laptop, or if you already have a laptop, go get you a webcam. You can get a good webcam for $30. They look for watch time and click throughs. Okay. Well, that's good. And I appreciate y'all helping me out with that. I'm not asking for anything. OBS has a good app to stream. Okay. You might want to do your research to see if it's safe to do that. So are you up for the rest of the day, Reaper Man? I'm interested why you changed your channel name to Reaper Man, Reaper Man. Was that a strategic thing? Skiing. Well, that's interesting. It's not even time to ski, and I don't ski. So if I could choose which commercials, probably hair products, hair gel. What else? Like country western, like a country western store or something. It goes by your zip code. Oh, okay. So it's different for everybody. Okay. My day's going pretty good, Brooke. Have you taught your pets any new tricks today, Brooke? So what do y'all think? Sunday morning's a good time to stream? Still skiing in California. They're skiing in California. Okay, Mama Q. Have a good day, Mama Q. And maybe film a little bit while you're on the shores of your lake. Just let us know what you're doing. The mountains of California, they're still skiing. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I did see when I went through California, they have snow-top mountains. You're right by the beach. Do you go to the beach a lot often? Apart from my cat attacking my legs when I have food in my hands. Oh, okay, Mama Q. Well, maybe your cat attacks your legs. Yeah, cats. Some cats are just, they all do their own unique things, right? Let's see. What would our cat used to? She would go hunt mice right next to the freeway. Like 2 blocks over was the freeway, and she would go hunt mice right by the freeway and bring them back. And but she was a really good cat. We could just let her out, and she'd come back. One time, she came back with a huge chunk of fur missing, and that must have been a fight or something. I'm not sure. Or she got caught tangled up in a fence or something. Okay, Candy, duck, duck and cover. But I had my watch time right around 350 subs a long time ago, and I was a I was under the impression that they go back and they monetize everything, but they just monetize things the day of monetization forward. They monetize past videos, but they don't like include all the watch time from that. It just past videos watch time from now forward. So it wasn't that beautiful thing like I thought it would be. What was your watch time the big day? Oh, my watch time the big day was about 8,500, 86. Actually, it was about 8,600 watch hours. hmm But just to let you know, the entire last summer, I would stream 12 hours all the time, 8 to 12 hours quite often. So that's how it started racking up. And then met, I had a really good base of friends. I have a really good base of friends that would always come back. So um, I wasn't dependent on getting more subs. I didn't even think about subs until I looked at the watch time and I'm like, what am I waiting? What the hell am I doing? So I just started going to new channels that I've never gone to. And actually, I wanted to do that. I wanted to bring new channels to our little area here on YouTube. And it's been a very positive thing. It's been a good thing for everybody because they got to know a lot of my friends. and it just helps strengthen the community. We can we can afford to take a few days off, and everyone will still be hanging around, you know. So what do you make? Oh, okay. I woke up last night at about 11 o'clock. That's when I got up. Your other screen name, I had 110,000 views in 5 weeks. Good morning, Carmen. What are you up to, Carmen, on a Sunday morning? How have you been? Glad you could come by. We were just in Rabbit's stream, and maybe he's avoiding me, but I'm pretty sure he's not streaming anymore. Doing pretty good. I'm rested up, a little rusty, like usual, but I'm a trooper, so I just go straight ahead. Hey, there's Shauna. Oh, my bad. Shauna was already here. And that's a lot of times I will go to stream and I'll say hello or everything. Then I'll just sit back and watch. He's mad? Nah, he ain't mad. No, he's got no reason to be mad, so. But it is, there's someone that's been messing with him. But he goes through that from time to time. It keeps him on his toes. He actually did a stream last night at 4 a.m. which I saw a little bit of, but I didn't say anything. So what you been up to today, Carmen? Is it raining? Anybody getting some rain? I think we were supposed to get some, but just evaporated. Yeah, he said he got up and then he went back to sleep. Raining in Ohio. Okay. Well, that's good. Is he still working with Dad? No, he's not. Absolutely not. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's able to do more YouTube things. Gonna do some errands? Okay. I'm a few days away before doing that. I ate, man, I'm a nacho holic. I had another few hours ago. I had some more freaking nachos, but that's basically, I have like 10 bags of chips, so I might as well. You have a good weekend, Carmen? Taking it easy, taking care of all the bamboo. Does your property ever get flooded? Ours doesn't. Not really. We got Candy Morgan, Shauna Bates, Carmen, Geek, Mama Q just left, MT Cole Forge, Brooke Chaos, Cheeseburger, Kristen Hemingway, Reaper Man, be our guest. That's right. On a Sunday morning. But I have watched a lot of Gino Jennings on YouTube. Gino Jennings is a black preacher, and he is one of the best speakers I've ever seen in my life. Don't mention floods. I have oh no. Okay, I won't mention it. What are you doing the rest of the day, Brooke? Brooke Chaos. Y'all go check out Brooke Chaos's channel. He's a new friend. Before Bunny had a channel. I think I'm talking about Rabbit Abstract. You might be talking about Flopsy. And Carmen, I don't know if you saw it, but Anthony Joshua got knocked out last night. Hey, armed American patriot. Yes, we just met. Thanks for coming to my stream, buddy. How's the rest of your morning been, Mr. Patriot? Glad you came by. Sounds good, Brooke. You saw Flopsy. You gonna be kicking back, watching some sports today? I guess you got some NBA playoffs. I don't know if there's a golf tournament. We always got baseball. All right. Today's your off day. You're gonna have going back to work tomorrow. Yep, Trevor. Okay, there you go. That's him. I've been off for the last 2 days from YouTube, but happy to get back into the swing of things. I don't usually do a Sunday morning. Well, I don't know. I've done several streams that went through Sunday morning. You saw some of it. I just after I heard the results, I didn't even know to watch it, but I heard the results, so I searched for it. Hey, Crystal, how you doing, Crystal? I caught the highlights on YouTube, and this guy, you wouldn't believe the guy that beat him. He didn't even look like he was in shape. What you been up to, Crystal? Oh, you got to go live today? Pretty good. I'm back into the swing of things. Four Kings Kush is nice today. Oh, wow. All right. Have you been up all night? Hey, Missy Black. Good morning. You recovered from yesterday, Missy? Or last night? I was lurking a little bit. No pool. Okay. Well, I guess it's better than no rain. But you got to listen to your people, Candy. Got to do what they want. Just kidding. Got to do what you want. It was effed up. It was all effed up. It was very much. But I think a lot of people just need to take a few days off. I really do. When you start looking in closer with those types of situations, you'll find a bunch of people that have been up for about 2 days, a day and a half, 2 days. And then once they get that rest, it's like they just want to forget all about it. Let them go live for you. Well, my good friend Rabbit went live for me this morning, and that was good. Kind of got me warmed up. So, Patriot, do you ever stream? Have you done any live streams, Mr. Patriot? Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that'll just um, fly over. It'll just fly over. Yeah. You go to bed at 11 to 12 and up at 5:30. Well, that's good. It's good that you have a set schedule. That's definitely one of the pillars of health for me. But yeah, right. Grower medicine. Okay. But yeah, you just watch this this stream. I'm a little rusty. The next one I'll be better. And then the third one, it'll be like dynamite. You won't even believe it. You'll love it. You'll love it so much. A legal grower in Michigan. Oh, interesting. Yep, I did see your videos, and I really like the fact that you taped them more at the beginning stages, because that's usually when they need the most attention. I'm not. I'm just chilled. Well, I can be chilled and more into it. I am into it. It's just working things out. Just working things out. So what you doing the rest of the day, Crystal? I'm glad you came back. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. And I love it that anybody will come by. Pruning for more branches. Hey, what's up, Denny? I just might do it. I just might do it, Denny. It's getting to the point where I either need to perm it or braid. But when I put this gel in it, it really sucks it up. So it works out. Any good edible recipes? But yeah, we saw that Trump, he made a tweet where he made a mistake. It made it seem like he admitted the Russians helped him win, but if you read it in another way, that's not. I don't think that's what he meant to say. Sticking a seed in there. Yeah, definitely. Okay, Missy. I might have to take a poll. But definitely, I guess I need to find the right place to get it braided. I think I know a good place. It's, for ethnic hair. When you lived in South Carolina, I've heard that they work good amongst tomato plants. Yep, they sure did. They sure did. They got hacked. But who knows? It could have been from anybody. I think it was from within. 24 plants inside. Yeah, the fact that they got hacked shows that they're incompetent. It shows that if they ran the government, that we are very vulnerable because they're arrogant. Fully recreational in December. Okay. I remember that. Yep, I've grown lots of things, and I did grow one of those plants once with a very low-powered fluorescent light. And then it started stinking too much, and I had to get rid of it. I didn't think I'd actually be able to grow it, but it did. Hey, Sherry Lynn. She made it. Sherry was just over at Rabbits. Are you having a good weekend, Sherry? Are you feeling better? But if y'all know who Uncle Surf is, I'm wondering, Denny, did you come from Uncle Surf's channel? But anyways, Uncle Surf has been a grower for most of his life, I think. He's always willing to share things. Coffee and a smoke. All right, Candy, thanks for hanging around. Please come back anytime. You feel a little better? Well, that's good. Progress is all that matters. Oh, cool. I do the same thing, man. I search live channels and I'll go to the YouTube live page. People wonder, what do I do? I go to the YouTube live page. There's a page, and there's about 15 webcam streams and about 15 mobile streams. And I'll just go in, a few of them are pretty interesting. They usually have over 100 watching. I did. Yes, you did. You did, Sherry. And then I'll get to know people, and then I'll go to their channel. Then I'll go to someone's channel on their channel. And then I'll get to a place to where it's a whole group of people I've never met before. I actually feel more comfortable in environments like that where nobody knows me. But that's something I'm learning about myself. It doesn't need to be that way. It shouldn't be that way. Your allergies are bad. Yep. I haven't had any allergies for about 3 years. It's illegal federally, and I don't trust the government to change their mind, and now your name is on a list. Yeah, I don't trust it either. But you just have to see if they're taking action or not. You could probably, hey, Spider. Sure. You sure can. You DM me anytime. I've gone through my followers on Twitter a lot, and I know that we followed each other at one point. I hope we're still connected. If we're not, just type in Jack Squat and you'll find my Twitter page. It's a public Twitter. Hey, Jay. Good morning, Jay. Are you enjoying your Sunday morning? Lady T. Lady T's Family Values. Good morning, Lady T. Thanks for popping in. Doing pretty good. Just greased up my hair. My psychology lined up just well enough to go live, so here I am. Did you have a good weekend? Good Friday and Saturday night? Jay, what are you up to this morning, Lady T? Are your children treating you right? Okay, cool. All right, Spider, you just DM me anytime. Anytime, Spider. They don't care. The businesses are not even allowed to check or ask about it. Oh, wow. Any conspiracy theories that I'm interested in? I mean, there's definitely a conspiracy to streamline entertainment and make everything politically correct, which isn't working out. Um, I'm pretty much aware of the conspiracy theories, but I usually find a bunch of holes in them. Whoever invented autocorrect needed a swift. Yeah. Yeah, I've just gelled it up, Sherry. Any conspiracy theories y'all are interested in? I mean, there's definitely a conspiracy as far as socialism, global socialism. I watch a little bit of Joe Rogan. I think we actually talked about it. The Chris Watts interview on ID channel. Oh my gosh. But I think this conspiracy is just global socialism, and it's not going to work because there's so many countries that are at different places. Some are they've been socialized and they broke out of it. Some, to tell you the truth, there are some third world countries that need a little bit of it because there's a lot of oppression of racial minorities. In those cases, there needs to be a little bit of socialism, but I think we're way beyond that. And the United States is doing exactly what our culture is doing, and that is basically trying to do a remake. Everything's a remake, so that trend even can be found in governments. They're like, "Oh, look what Europe did." Well, it's not going to work here. It's just we don't have anything else better to do. That's basically what that is. There was a lady on Joe Rogan, and she said Roswell crash was the Russians, and the pilots were surgically altered. Who said that? What's her name? I forget what her name is. Armis American pilot. Bye. Oh, armed American patriot. Oh, he's leaving? Oh, okay. Have a good day, man. You pop in anytime. You're always welcome here. Free speech, open speech. That's what you can find here. And a lot of new friends. Lots of new friends, lots of interesting people. That's what you can count on, Jack Squat. And you never know what to expect with my stream. This morning is a cold start. Just a cold start stream. And we're going to build off what we're doing now. What's for dinner, Shauna? Do you want a one world government? No. Absolutely not, Denny. Every nation is growth at a different growth period, and every country needs to basically do their own thing. And then it's good to have some partnerships, but there's no sense in pushing things onto countries that aren't ready for it. Absolutely not, Denny. That would lead to lots of oppression. One size fits all. No. It might sound good to some people, usually the most rich, but it's a terrible idea. It really is. We need borders. Every country needs borders, and to be unique, original. To tell you the truth, every country should look at our constitution and think about, you know, how we've gotten to where we're at. It's because of our constitution. Do you think eventually we will be a one world government if we start really exploring space out of the solar system? I guess that might help. Hey Anna. Hey Anna. Good morning. But I think if we explored more of space, then that would bring countries more together. But I think there's so much to do here that I think exploring space is, I don't know. I don't think I don't see the point in that because we're going to be exploring space with a 3D perspective. We the human consciousness needs to evolve before we start getting into their world because their world is more on the 5D. Pretty good day, Anna. Pretty good. How about you? What are you up to? But I think, yeah, we can talk about it and pretend like we're going into space, but we're not connecting with what's up there yet. We need to get a little bit better at Earth life. Swimming, okay. Swimming on Sunday morning. Wow. It's already warm enough to do that. I've never had a pool. I never grew up with a pool. Just relaxing. Okay. But this is my first stream this go around, and the next stream I'll be a little more limbered up. Do you think the first moon landing was faked to beat the Russians? Um, I think that there were aspects of it that was for propaganda reasons. They might have filmed some things, but I think it. I don't think the first moon landing was. I think there was a moon landing. If it was actually faked, I think it would have been blown open by now. Hey, Wolf. It is Sunday night in Thailand. How have you been doing, Wolf? Okay, Sherry. Have a good rest of the day. Maybe I'll pop back on later and you could check me out again. 11 o'clock. Pretty good. Rested up. 100%. We still got Crystal Therese. Oh, you had your shower? Okay. He's all cleaned up. Are you scared that there's powerful elites being pedophiles and we can't find them? Um, I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of them that are protected because they have so much money. And I think that the biggest revelations are going to be at the Vatican. I think that's where the most protection is. Even though we've heard about it. I think there's a lot more that has been suppressed. And I think once that's exposed, hopefully by this Pope that we have, that's gonna that's gonna create the biggest change. But we've got Amjad from the United Kingdom, Wolf from Thailand, Denny Crane, I'm guessing United States. The church, politicians, and movie stars. Yep, that's pretty much it. And of course, just the wealthy. But eventually, the people within those groups will expose the rest. There's going to be good people in those circles that are going to expose everybody, and that's how it's going to all unravel. Restart, restart. But I was talking about one of the other heavyweight champions last night got knocked out, Anthony Joshua. So that kind of spoils some more big fights that could have happened. They didn't bring Shipley back. They really didn't. You know, YouTube is exactly the place where we should have people that expose stolen valor. I bet Denny Crane knows what I'm talking about. Do you think we live in a simulation? Not to the extent that's in the theories, but the 3D, the 3D itself is a simulation. But it's nothing weird. It's just created it's created because of our distance from the earth. I mean, our distance from the sun and our atmosphere, gravity, all those types of variables creates a simulation. He's still gone. While we still have access to the divine, the one spirit, which all of reality has access to. But it's not a conspiracy. Well, at least he still has his own website. You could probably just type in Don Shipley website and you'll find it. It's $10 a month, and there's lots and lots of good material on his website. You can just go to his website, and he has free videos, and you can just see what he's all about. And I bet you that there's a few people that re-uploaded some of his original YouTube videos. Oh, I agree, Denny. I didn't serve, but it's the most. I think it's one of the lowest things that anyone could ever do. One of, and they deserve to be exposed. And That's the service that Don Shipley provided. It's actually a public service for someone to be exposing these people so they can't feel safe doing it. I got you on that, Denny. I got you on that. You haven't had a soda in a week. Oh my gosh. I'm about to go get one. But I think the time is coming where we really don't we need special forces and we need all of our aircraft carriers, but um, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I hope we don't get too big for our britches and just decide that we don't need much of a military when there's other countries that have, they're still in the growing stages. And they could overtake us if we were, not on top of it. Well, I think if you ate some candy, that will kind of take care of the sugar urge. Okay, Carmen. Oh, that's interesting. Dizzy. Well, have a good rest of the day, Carmen. We might meet back up later. We're too powerful to lose. Only way we lose is because we lost to ourselves. Yeah. But we have such a military culture. Our military has such a rich history that it doesn't just go away. And all the technology that's building up, a lot of that takes care of itself. It sure will help to get about 5 more years of Trump to make sure that won't happen for a while. Gun rights and free speech are valuable, and not many people get it. That's true. Yep, it's not all about just being a savage with a gun. It's about protecting your own personal property and keeping the government in check. Yep, you found a very strong supporter of the Second Amendment right here, Mr. Wolf. Not many are more stronger advocates of the Second Amendment than Wolf. A vacation. Hey, Rabbit. They said that the ads are based on your zip code, so. But I'm all for helping you get to know your state better, even though you don't live in Wisconsin, but it's perhaps a sister state that you could go visit. Hey, Turtle Creativity. How are you doing? We met up this morning on another stream. Doing pretty good. You've been hopping around streams, Turtle? Hopping around more streams? We got a turtle, a rabbit, and a wolf. A turtle, a rabbit, and a wolf. And a cheeseburger. And a crane. That's right. Is Denny Crane? Is he the dude that was on Hogan's Heroes? I was going to ask you that several times. Is Denny Crane from Hogan's Heroes? So, Rabbit, did you check out the House of Horrors? Wait, what was it the Chamber of Horrors? Denny Crane was on Boston Legal. Oh, okay. William Shatner. Oh, okay. We were talking about the Chamber of Horrors. You got to get that full event. I've watched it many times. We're talking about conspiracy theories. We're talking about the Earth as a simulation. We're talking about um, the one world government. Hey, Nate. Good morning, Nate. Haven't seen you around much. I bet you could find a copy of it somewhere. Hey, Blessed Life. From the Philippines, once again, more Filipina. The Pinays. The Pinays got quite a presence at Jack Squat Stream. Pretty good, Nate. Just getting up and around. Hey, bro, if you shut down, go to Irish Stevo channel. Okay. All right, man. I'll look into that. You're gonna go. All right. I am. Yes, I am, Rabbit. I'm doing the right thing. If the universe is so big, why do we not see any aliens or hear anything? It's because the state of our consciousness or the state of our minds isn't quite tuned in to those things yet. There's a lot going on. And there's some people that are tapped in a little bit. They're tuned in. I'm not talking about any weird stuff. I'm talking about channeling. Believe it or not. Mm-hmm. What's up with that, Nate? You're doing all right? Yep, I did exactly what I said. I got off your stream and I washed myself up, gelled the hair, and calibrated everything just for you. We only studied our solar system and maybe outside our system. But when you look up at the sky at night and you see all those flashing lights, that's all life. It's full of life. We just haven't connected telepathically to what they're broadcasting. Some people have. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? Good morning, Jeffrey Pagel. Oh, thanks. It happened late last week, so might as well do it. Okay, blessed life. Thanks for popping in. I'll be going to your channel more very soon. Riley Martin. I don't know who that is. I bet Jeffrey Pagel believes in. Hey, Jeffrey, do you believe in extraterrestrials? Of course. I have to. And I'm not going to tell you why. But to me, it's not whether I believe or not. I can't deny things that I've seen, heard, transmitted. Our entire world came from our system formation. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Hey, Nate, thank you. Super chat. Thanks, Nate. I watched an alien on YouTube. He lives in Linden, New Jersey, and his name is Ken. But there it is. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. I don't have a catchphrase yet. Just thank you. Do you think these are beings from a different dimension? Do you think those are beings from a different dimension? Hey, Whimsity. Okay, let me see what you're saying. Yay, Carmen, Chrissy. I think Carmen had already left. I think Carmen left. Do you think from a different dimension? Yes. But it's also a dimension that we do have access to. We've just been kind of hypnotized by the 3D for a while because I like picking people's brains and see how they think. Okay, but the if you're going to make contact or you want to find out if extraterrestrials are real, it's only in the positive direction. It's all the fear-based stuff. That's not where they're at. They're only in higher levels of unconditional love, unconditional universal intelligence. That's where it's at. Yep, we have to get past all the fear-based doom and gloom type of stuff before we can really connect. How the earth was created. You do? Well, that's when I'm ready to stream. But thank you so much, Nate. Yep. It's going to go to that vehicle registration. So, so where do you stand, Denny? Are you a believer in the extra dimensional? Do you consider Trump a Republican? No. No. He's independent, but he had to conform a little bit. He did what he had to do, you know. He did it the smart way, which is you're going to have to choose one side. So he chose one side, but he's still himself, you know. His party is the United States. That's his party. Or to tell you the truth, his own entrepreneurial his it's his party for his own businesses. You don't know anything. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true, Rabbit. Hey, Monique. Well, good afternoon to you. Monique is from the Bahamas, am I right? Donnie T. Okay. He's center left, but and he's libertarian. He's got a lot of libertarian foundation. So there's left, there's right, and then there's the center. Then there's the y-axis, and he's down the y-axis of being libertarian. Norfolk, Virginia. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have guessed. I shouldn't have guessed. I'm sorry. You might have blocked somebody. Oh my gosh. What are you chomping on? Is JFK. Well, classical liberals believe in freedom of speech and things of that nature, which the modern liberal doesn't. Not very much. They just hate Trump. Whatever that means, that's what they are. That's the only thing they stand for, is being against Trump, and that's not going to get anyone anywhere. It's gonna be another lost election. An independent Constitution protector. Yeah, I can go with that. So what are you doing the rest of the day, Monique? But I don't go to Mr. Perfect streams much anymore. It's just the same crap. A Jack's frozen pizza. Did you add any cheese to it? I would go as far to say I supported Ron Paul. I did too. I did too. I voted for him. Just taking care of family. Okay. So what are they up to today? We've had several people that are going on vacation. They're going to the beach. I guess it's a pretty good time to do that. I'm not sure. I haven't had a vacation. Well, I don't know. I haven't needed a vacation as it is. Exact. I did the same thing. It was just a statement. What were your thoughts on Ron Paul? Well, that's a great question for Wolf. Resting and working. So you had a good week? Hey, the art of read. I'm glad you made it. Hey, hey, hey. Are you going to do any more? Put out any more works of art for us, Mr. Reed? I went. And Wolf asked already. Oh, okay. But yep. If I'm okay, of course I'm an independent. If I had to call myself anything, it would be libertarian. But I believe in a strong military, which a libertarian sometimes they don't. They haven't got that quite figured out yet. Oh boy. One's working and one's resting. Okay. In the all right, Rabbit. But I don't really engage in modern politics that much. But I think there's going to be a lot of shitstorms next year with the election. We're going to hear from groups we haven't heard from in 4 years. And it'll be obvious what their function is. And that's just to influence elections. Oh, have some white grape juice. Did you hear about the boxing match last night, Wolf? One of our heavyweight champions got knocked out. Okay, Monique. Anthony Joshua got knocked out last night, so that kind of messes up 2 mega fights that could have been made. Anthony Joshua, there's basically 3 heavyweight champions: Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua from the UK. Well, he fought someone that wasn't on his level, but he got beat, so that kind of messes things up. They're not making the, you think he is the greatest of all time? Well, he's 50-0, and they had floated a match between him and Canelo. Did you hear about that? They're going to give him $1 billion to fight Canelo Alvarez. $1 billion to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's basically $1 billion to take a loss on a 50-0 record. You think it's worth it? Or is it worth it to have that 50-0 record? And I think it actually might be more valuable to keep the 50-0 record for the next however many years he's alive. 30, 40 years. Yep. You could probably look it up in Google. $1 billion for Floyd Mayweather Jr. But he would definitely lose. He already beat him once, though. When they were younger, Floyd beat him. Yeah, he did beat him a few years, like 10 years ago, but right now he lost badly. He didn't lose badly. It was I think it was a controversial decision, I think. Either way, Canelo's gotten better and Floyd's gotten worse. So, I may not. It might be better just to keep the 50-0 record. Over time, it actually might pay off better. So good morning, Sunday morning, somewhere. It's 11:10 here in Texas. This is my first stream after being asleep forever, and just riffing, improvising my stream. It was controversial because someone scored the fight for Canelo. Oh, you'd rather keep? Yeah, I mean, $1 billion is $1 billion, but of course, you could probably imagine half of it's going to get, you know, is going to get paid off to something else. And then I'm just thinking over the next 30 years, he's going to have lots more endorsements and things of that nature because of having a perfect record. I think it might pay off just to not take that money. Now, if, of course, the biggest possibility would be if he won, to go for the biggest possibility, that is to win and get the $1 billion. And that's kind of an exciting thing. You might want to, I mean, he's not a terrible fighter. He's just, it, it would be a risk, big risk. What are you doing the rest of the day, Turtle? Nate popped in that super chat. Thank you, Nate. And that's not something I'm going to talk about much. I think what I'm going to be doing is producing artwork here in I'm thinking in about a month or two. Just chilling. Okay. So what's going on? Is there any golf tournaments today? I'm sure there's that NBA finals, the Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors. Yep, gonna do some artwork. I would show you, but my autofocus isn't working. I need to be able to show detail. I showed it a few streams ago because my freaking autofocus was activated and it could show all the fine detail. I have some woodworking, some artistic woodworking. And so what I would do is before the stream, yep, I would, Chrissy. I would. I would have a canvas, a wooden canvas, whether it's a wood panel, a fence panel, like a wooden fence panel, and then I would carve into the wood panel and also make a lot of artistic cuts and have everything lined out. And then I would start the live stream and I would put it together during the live stream. I use a compressed air pin nailer. It is wood with some acrylic. Sometimes I add some acrylic paint to it. And I was just waiting for the right opportunity. Yep. I mean, it would definitely be that type of medium, but I think I can do a better job. There's a lot of potential with bringing bringing the designs out into the wood. How did I get inspired? I like to express energy into art. I like to kind of like a musical process where you have layers. Let's say you have a canvas, then you have big pieces that you add to it, then smaller pieces on top of that, and then a layer of paint. And so it becomes basically it's a design that kind of create it's full of harmony and motion, a lot of movement, and that's what I like to do. I never got into impressionism or creating images, just dynamic um, works of movement with many layers. And it's just something naturally that I wanted to express. My favorite artist, I don't know, maybe Jackson Pollock. Some of my work, some of my art is based on how he did it, as far as all these different layers, but I try to create structure, more structure with the layers. And I think that's the next level. And to bring it out into 3D, not just a canvas with paint, but to bring out the raised relief, the relief patterns in um, the same type of focus, I guess. It's hard to put into words. I want to show y'all something, but it just doesn't show up. Let me see if I can do this. So this is what I showed the other day. Now it's not in focus, okay? And it needs to be, that's pretty good. Now this is one of the first pieces I did. Now it's, these are all, there's like 200, 300 pieces of wood. And then I added paint to it. But this is just the style, okay? This is just the style. And there's a lot more that can be done with this. I might have overdid it a little bit, but it was a kind of a practice piece. And everything is nailed down, okay? It's fastened with nails. And so, but I want to get a lot, I've got lots and lots of ideas. But this was done like 6 years ago. And then I started using fence panels, big fence panels. And so I can bring the patterns out to be a little bit more defined. I just needed a reason to keep doing it. And so I think it would be pretty cool to do it on live stream. Well, thank you. And that's the thing. I'm still going to be myself. I'm not going to be some weird artist type of person. And I think you will find that, I know a lot of redneck artists here in West Texas or in Austin, and they're just regular people, and I admired that. There was a series on KERA called Art 21, I think, and it just showed artists, modern day performing art or producing artists, and they weren't just some type of weird liberal type people. They were workers. They worked their whole life, and a lot of them were blue collar. And I want to put my work ethic into an art form, but I wanted to be more involved. I wanted it to include nails and saws and things like that. You know, to be much more physically involved with it. Something where I go out in the backyard, you know, sweating and putting everything into it. Okay, Chrissy, have a good day. Got to go work a few hours. Okay. But it's something that's still in the works. I just needed an audience. I didn't feel like just producing art and then just taking it to random places. And I did not know how I was going to show it, and now I have a way to show it. Um, I haven't really been interested in realism, but I can do it. Something that I might end up doing using that same style. But right now I'm just more interested in expression, an authentic expression. And then somewhere along the way, I might incorporate images. But it's nothing that I've ever studied or anything like that. I just have to go where the energy's at. So I think I'll go to 11:30, about 7 more minutes. But I stopped doing it because I was like, I need a way to show it. And so I think this would be a good way to show it on YouTube, on a live stream. We'll see how it goes. So I'll be doing another stream, probably 5 or 6 o'clock. And I'll be more well, thank you, Denny. I can definitely feel I have a lot more in me. I have a lot to bring out. I was just going to be patient to see how I was going to do it. I'll be a lot more broken in around 5 or 6 o'clock tonight. But this is the first stream of 3 probably for the day. Might do one in the middle of the night, tomorrow night, tonight. So what do you do, Denny? Do you have any hobbies or other interests? And there are a lot of artists that come to my stream that I'm really uh, excited to show what I do. That's what I'm going to be. I think that's what I'm going to do, Denny. I'm going to live stream um, the last phase of it. Oh, piano. Okay. Yep. I've only played the guitar, but and I eventually I'll be doing that on my live stream. I need a better audio. Well, I think it will be fun. I just need to. I got to go clean up the garage if I'm going to do that. Get the right lighting, get everything in place, get all the cuts ready, and I'll advertise it ahead of time. Yep. But I've enjoyed doing the live streams for about the last year and doing the same format for a long time. But eventually I'm going to upgrade, switch things up. Yeah, I can play the guitar okay. I have to kind of be playing for about a week before I multi-streaming. Um, what is multi-streaming like with OBS? I'm not sure what you mean. Like across several different platforms like Google and a website. Never heard of I've never even heard of multi-streaming as a term. I've just kept it as simple as I possibly could on purpose. On Twitch, okay. Haven't thought about it. I haven't really been attracted to Twitch. I think YouTube is still where it's at. But it might happen eventually. I'm sure it will. But this just keeps it keeps moving ahead. It keeps growing. So why change it? I can get better. I can get better at this 100%. That's what I like to do with my artwork is stay in one spot, one format, and make gradual incremental changes. So I'll always have upward mobility. You know, I could have done OBS and all this other stuff, but I want to keep my powder dry, you know. I want to keep things in my back pocket that I can always upgrade, you know. And to tell you the truth, when I watch a live stream, I like to just watch someone who's speaking off the cuff, is just raw, you know, based on being in the moment, kind of an experiment. You could say anything you want, see how they react. I'm pretty much open to anything, you know. So about less than a minute left. Appreciate y'all being here. Everybody that's been here, everyone that's still here. Have a good rest of the day. And if you catch me later, it will be a different type. It'll be a different flavor. It always is. Probably more action packed. But I like to do my. Okay, okay, turtle. Yes, I've watched them. They came to my stream once, and also I've kind of been a part of a few little things, but he's funny sometimes. But they do all seem to fit a very boxed in type of way of looking at things. Well, there we go. It's 11:30. So I hope I can catch y'all later, and y'all have a good afternoon. Thank you, Nate, for the super chat. And everybody, I'll see you around like a donut. Have a good day. Yeah.